Hey guys, so we're gonna do a much needed layer cut on my client today. So she is natural, as you can see, and her hair is very long, very curly, wavy, and I use an unbrush to brush through her hair because it's really easy to brush through with no tangles. And then I twist it to elongate it before I blow dry because it makes the blow dry process easier and it makes sure that her hair doesn't tangle up. So I'm going to do this around her entire head. And I'm typically just going to do 4 twists because just hair is pretty easy to work with. It's really manageable and the curls aren't too tight. So I'm going to twist everything up before I blow dry, and then I'm going to get to the blow dry, which I didn't show that part. I forgot to record, but I used my Silver Bird to do so. And this is the end result. As you can see, it's all one length. Really need an end trim, really need some layers. So I went in and I straightened it first. I take like about a ½ inch subsection and go through, and I make sure I pull slow with tension in order to get her hair completely straight. And I pull down really slow to make sure that it stays straight. And this is the end. After I do that, as you can see, she needs an end trim really bad. So we agreed to take about 3 inches off of her hair because it was heavy. And then we're going to go in and do some layers. So now I am chopping off those 3 inches for sure. And I am ready to cut it up at this point. So she's been a good sport about it. It's really long, and as you can see, it's still gonna be long. It's just that she wanted to take some of that length off of it to give her more of a style instead of it being bone straight. So now I'm gonna move through in small sections to cut it like that. And it's absolutely beautiful as I'm working my way through it. So right now I'm just getting the length together. And after that, I'll go back in and put my layers in. So at this point, I'm just defining my line and going straight across and making sure everything is completely even. And I could have taken smaller sections, but I didn't. And that's okay. But this is just my way of doing it. You can do it, however you like. But this is my way of making sure and ensuring that she has a straight line. So now I'm going to go through. I'm checking everything to make sure it's completely even all the way across. And once I see what I like, I see some little pieces that need to be cut right. Once I see what I like, I can move on to the layer section. So that's how she's looking in the front. Everything's all even. And I'm going to start by doing a diagonal back section and pulling it towards the front of the face to cut my face frame in layers. And I'm pulling it forward, over directing it so that when it comes back, it'll still have the length that we need. So I'm going to continue that around her head to make sure that I have my proper guide in order to give her the layers that we're going for. So I'm going to continue to over direct forward to save the length so that when it falls back, it's going to be still the length that she likes. She didn't want too many short layers because she likes to wear her hair in a ponytail. So she definitely didn't want it to be too short. So then I over directed my hair forward in order to cut some more layers off, because we needed those internal layers to give her the body that she was going for. So I went around the back. I'm sorry the part got cut off, but I still did diagonal sections in the back and pulled it up. And then as you can see, I'm looking for my guide and I'm cutting to my guide. So now I'm going to curl her hair with my T3 curling irons. I used the 1 1/4 inch T3 curling iron, and then I pinned her curls to make sure that once you pin the curls, they retain heat. So I did that, and I pinned her curls to make sure that the curls stayed, because again, we put a lot of layers in them, but they're not super short, because just wanted to make sure that she was able to have a successful ponytail. So I used my hairspray curl her hair with the 1 1/4 inch curling iron. And then I went through, curled her hair really well, and I pin curled it with my duckbill clips. So everything will be linked in the video, like what products I use for a silk press and what I use to pin her hair. I'm definitely gonna add my Amazon storefront to the bottom of this so that you guys can see what I use for a silk press. I'll just put one link below. And this was the end result. So she loved it. She was like, it was a lot lighter. She felt like she had a style now and it wasn't too short. She really wanted somebody, and I think it came out lovely. I definitely would have liked to put more layers in it, but I do understand her lifestyle. She's a busy mom with a young son, and you know, we definitely got us a look going. And we didn't want to get too short because she's still multifaceted, but it still had a lot of body, a lot of movement, and it was giving sexy blonde out here. So we definitely like sexy hair. We like flowy hair. We like bouncy hair, and it's giving extensions. So that's what we were going for here. So hopefully you guys took something from my video today as far as a cut goes. If you want to create some movement in the hair, even if it's a wig or anything like that, try you some layers, girl. Until next time.